secular Zionists who came and became the controlling group in our country. And a lot of the sort of early and the strongest resistance to the Zionist movement came from within the Jewish world, from the ultra-Orthodoxy, who both saw a cultural difference between them and the Zionists, being traditional religious and being secular and modern, but also in the fact that they were here for religious reasons. They believed that they can only be coming of a national presence in the land of Israel with the coming of the Messiah, as part of the prophecies that have been relayed. And the Zionists wanted to sort of do it now. They didn't want to wait. And that was contrary to even the religious belief of many ultra-Orthodox Jews, and that's why there was a very heated contest. Until this day, a lot of the sort of strongest voices in opposition are here, but in the last sort of 60 years, but definitely in the last 10 or 20 years, those lines have blurred through the political processes in Israel, through just living here together in some ways. On the one hand, the ultra-Orthodox community has become much larger and much more powerful politically. That means engaging in political life, which they didn't before. For example, in Jerusalem, the mayor, not this one, but the one before, was from the ultra-Orthodox community. So having to engage in the daily life also means having to engage in the politics of the state. On the other hand, because of the last 20 years of rapid settlement growth, some of the ultra-Orthodox have gone to economical settlements. Tomorrow, those of you who come on the tour will make that differentiation between ideological settlements and economical ones. And just very recently in Sheikh Jarrah, we'll go down and you'll already see, even in that very ideological settlement, a little bit of ultra-Orthodox, which is very strange because traditionally the ultra-Orthodox were probably the most, I always miss this word.
Tolerant?
Tolerant. Tolerant is not exactly the word, but kind of dovish, or tolerant could be the word as well for describing the political opinion of the ultra-Orthodox. The least nationalist of the groups was very willing to accommodate. It was in the beginning of the settlement movement in the West Bank. The leading rabbis put a decree against ultra-Orthodox going and taking part in the settlement movement. But that's really changed over the last 10, 20 years to a point where we're already seeing even some nearby ultra-Orthodox in settlement. But historically speaking, they were the most, probably amongst the Jewish communities in Israel, probably the most dovish, the most
peaceful.
Yeah, well, peaceful is not exactly the word, but yeah.
Dovish.
I'll find my word later on. Moderate.
Moderate.
Thank you very much. The most moderate of all the groups, where you usually associate the religious with the nationalists. That's a false association in our case, who are very religious and very nationalist, and what we call the modern Orthodox, or the modern religious, the Zionist religious. And those are the ones who set up the settlement movement, and they're usually defined in dress code by a more modern dress with a kippah that's not black, that has like a color. Often a much more sort of modern dress than the ultra-Orthodox who keep the Eastern European kind of look.
I heard someone tell me that the ultra-Orthodox, that they don't recognize the state of Israel.
Some sects.
Yeah.
Not everyone, but
not
some
everyone.
sects.
Some.